Hi. I'm here. Thank you guys for doing this with me. I've never done an IG live before, really, in my life. But, first time for everything. I've got my dog Alf and me. The fire is lit, candles are burning, ready to dig in. I had to take a shower, so I had to look somewhat okay for this. So I didn't have a ton of time to write down all the questions that you guys sent in, but there were a lot of good ones. And while there's other ones coming in, I'll just answer a couple right now, and then if you guys want to send me some, I'll try to keep up. It gets a little crazy down there, but anyway, Petals for Armor. I've only put out one part of it, and this is just the beginning. So I know there's a lot of people asking me. There were actually a lot of people asking how many parts. When is part 2? First of all, how do you know there's a part 2? How many parts do you think that there are? Another person asked me how many songs are going to be on the full length. And I don't have any problem telling you that it's 15 songs. You don't know when you're going to get them. You don't know anything else, but I just want you to know that there were only 15 songs written for the project, and all 15 will be on the project. So you'll be able to hear them by May 8th. Another person asked, someone called Mastas of Ravencroft asked if it's scary putting heavy topics in songs. And yeah, it is. It always has been, but it's also not really something I think about when I'm writing. I'm just trying to write, and then I think about it later, and I'm like, oh shit, you know. So anyway, that's those are two things I kept seeing come up in my questions. And I figured we'd start there, but if you have other things to ask, I'd love to try to answer what I can and hang with you at my house. I hope you're having a good day. How are you guys? This is so weird to me. This is so strange. I'm just holding my phone in my living room talking to, right now, something like almost 10,000 people, but I'm just sitting on my couch. It's a bit daunting. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, so, hi, Lindsay. Yeah, laugh it up. I think, also later, Lindsay's going to come on with me, and maybe we can talk about the videos and other creative direction that she's been doing with me on this project. Okay, all right. God, I've never been so fucking nervous in my whole life, and this is, not even a stage. All right, I'm going through... Here's a question for Kate. Kate.r_. How are you coping with being back on social media after such a long time? It's really hard. I'm not going to lie. That's part of the reason I'm doing IG Live today. I get really overwhelmed when I notice myself spending too much time on social media because I feel a responsibility to answer and to be available once I put music out. I feel like since we were kids, Paramore's always promoted heavily on the internet. We were born just before the internet, just before social media became the way that you promote your band. And so we've kind of grown up with that school of thought, but obviously things have changed a lot, and it gets crazier and crazier every year. Just since After Laughter, things have gotten so much wilder. So after a year off, coming back to it, it's a lot. I feel pretty ridiculous most of the time. Even today when I posted that picture that Lindsay took of me and I captioned it, "I'm a moon in daylight," I texted her beforehand and I was like, I feel so stupid. I feel ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, so I'm coping, I'm trying. See what else I can see. What else can I answer for you guys? Also, man, y'all are so nice to me about these songs. I can't even I really feel it's like it's too much. I don't know what to say about it. I feel very thankful. Hi, Joey. Love you, bud. Drop the skincare routine. Listen, I would drop the skincare routine for you guys, but I mean, right now I have makeup on, but my skin breaks out like wild. It's wild. I'm about to be on the rag. Shit's crazy. Okay. Identity. Was it a hard decision to start a solo project? Yes and no. No, because I wasn't planning it, and so it kind of happened out of the blue, and it sort of happened before I really even decided to. I was just writing with Joey, I was writing with Taylor, I was kind of hanging out, basically just hanging with my friends, making stuff for the fun of it. And we've been home ever since Paramore came home off of After Laughter, and it's been incredible, but also kind of boring at times too. And I think we're creative people, so it's what we do. So it just happened. And then I think the ultimate decision of committing to it was scary. It took me a minute before I admitted it to our manager that we've worked with since we were like 15, 16 years old. Calling him was the scariest part, because I think I knew once that happened, once the label and everyone kind of got wind that I was going to do this, there really wasn't any going back, you know? So yeah, it was kind of hard. Also, though, it's been super fun, so I don't want to make it sound like it's been bad or like, you know. Joey and Lindsay, this is why I didn't want my friends on here, because it's just embarrassing to talk to you guys in front of my buddies. I got a phone call. I just ignored it. Is The Breathing and Simmer a Sigh of Relief by Brittany Czar. Dinosaur? Like Brittany Czar? Is The Breathing and Simmer a Sigh of Relief? Yes. But I have to give a lot of credit to Taylor for that, because what started as me just making mouth sounds and like, doing like some scatty percussion, breathy things into a binaural microphone. He was able to sort of make sense of all of that. I just recorded a lot of sounds for I don't know how many minutes, and he edited them down. And I'll never forget him sending me sort of like the first run of Simmer before it really even had a chorus. And when it comes in with that big exhale, it felt so good. It's like visceral, you know? I feel like that really is what it feels like when you're finally able to express some stuff, you know, get it off your chest. Thanks for that question. A lot of people are asking about tour. Touring is happening. Like, I don't know how to put out a record and not tour it. That's what I've been doing since the guys and I were kids. So touring is definitely happening. I don't want to say too much, but you'll know pretty soon, at least some dates. And it's a little too early to say how long the touring cycle is going to last. I really, like, I'm not kidding when I say I wasn't planning on putting out a record until one day I just decided to make this into an album. And I really thought, I'll just drop some songs. Like, I was like a SoundCloud rapper or something. I'll just put a mixtape out. But then it became an album, and I just feel like it needs proper support. Just not sure yet how long that will go on, you know, because I'm still in a band that I love and got to get back to that eventually too. So yeah, but hopefully I'll get to see most everybody. I mean, I really love to tour. Bello Lieta, was it very difficult to keep a secret about the new project? Yes, it sucked. It was not fun. It sucked. Any of my friends that knew about it were sworn to secrecy. There were NDAs, like non-disclosure agreements, all over the place. And I think partly because I was so scared that I was going to back out, I didn't want to be held to it. So it was very tough to keep a secret. Dun, dun, dun. I'm still going. Man, there's so many questions. I really appreciate it. Did you perform the drumming on Cinnamon? Will K49. On the demo, I did play the drums, but our friend Aaron Steele came in and nailed it. I think that there's still some of it left in there, but the song Cinnamon started with drums. Basically, got behind the drum kit at Taylor's house. It's this really cute, tiny little kit, and started playing something, and then I kind of decided I really like swung beats. That's my favorite, so I kind of started to add a swing to it, and that's when the song really started to form itself, you know, because everything for me is percussion, rhythm. It's how I can fit my vocal lines around that and be, you know, like just how I can fit the cadence of my words and my phrases around a beat. So yeah, it's not me on the record, though there might be some little moments that are from the demo. Aaron Steele, he's on Instagram. He's incredible. He plays around town all the time, but we were so lucky to have him on the record. Someone is in the background. Oh, Beach House is playing on my record. I need to flip the record, actually, so maybe just come with me for that. Remember Perry, someone like a detective. Anything? Oh, no, that's just about touring. What bands are you vibing these days? Oh, I really would like to talk about this band, Kills Birds. I was just doing an interview the other day with a really incredible journalist. I don't know when the article comes out, but I really appreciated her. And we were talking about the fact that, you know, everyone says that rock is dead and bands are dead. And I know it's an ironic thing to say when I'm putting out a solo album, but I don't think that bands are dead, and I definitely don't think that rock is dead. And it's most evident when I discover new bands like Kills Birds. I don't know how new they are, actually, but discovering them gave me so much hope, and I felt like there was a lot of really nice, angry moments and very beautiful moments. Has a lot of, I can't tell exactly who they're influenced by, but it felt like the first time I heard Ice Age. I still like to listen to heavy music. I just don't really do it. I'm not really looking for all the same things that I used to as a teenager. But Kills Birds does it for me. I love that band. Today I'm listening to Moses Sumney, like, a lot. Obviously not a band, but an incredible artist with a voice that I can't believe. I literally don't even understand it. Hi, Lindsay, again. How many times will I see you? All right. When will you start selling pink clay for us to rub onto our own bodies? Safe Man. Is that how I say your name? Saif Man? I don't know how to say it, but probably won't be selling any red clay or pink clay at the merch stand. You can go get it at Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or probably anywhere. That shit is cheap. My skin did feel good after the video. Like, how can I work skincare into every video treatment from now on? Someone asks about Tom York influence on the record. I mean, of course, like, yeah, always. Tom York, his last record, Anima, in particular, both the short film and the music, you know, his vocals, he really reminded me, not personally, but he reminded me that it's good to, there was a moment in time when we were writing, especially when Joey and I had started writing songs like Leave It Alone, you know, and then I kind of like, I wrote Simmer shortly after that with Taylor, and then Joey came in on that as well. And it felt like there was a lot of anger and there was a lot of dark stuff happening, but I thought the whole, well, I wasn't making an album at the time, but it felt like everything that I was writing was in that same vein. Like, it was gonna feel dark, and it was gonna feel heady and moody. And then Tom York's Anima came out and reminded me that there's 1,000 ways to express uncomfortable feelings, and I can be, you know, dancing along with it, or it can be pulsing and very just, you know, kind of feel visceral, but not in the way that Simmer is. I mean, I feel like that record gave me a lot of courage. And I think, you know, straight after that, some songs that are later on to come, that you'll hear later, started to come out. And I was able to feel like, I don't know, it was very inspiring. That wasn't well worded, but Roman.cj, yes, Tom York is like, of course, he's insane. Still going down. So many sweet people asking if I'm coming to their city, and I hope so. Are you going to change your hair color? That's really important. Punky Cedio? Is that your name? I don't know. I mean, who would have thought I would ever put brown in my hair? It's like, I think I said I would never do that only like a year and a half, 2 years ago. So never say never, but I'm not craving it today. Anyways. Finn Mochi. Does it feel weird doing things without the guys? Yes. It's very weird. It's so weird. I almost called a friend to see if someone would just come sit on the couch with me while I did this, because I was like, I don't know how to do things by myself. It's like codependency or something. But I've been really, really grateful for both the guys. I mean, obviously Taylor produced the record. Zach played on some stuff. That's the secret. And he also directed something for me that you haven't seen yet. I have the coolest friends in the world, and we all get to support each other in our own little, you know, ventures. So it's weird, and there's moments where I really, really miss them when I'm doing interviews or when I'm standing in front of a camera and realize I'm alone. But I also don't feel alone, because they're the best. And they're super supportive of me. Okay, I'm so trying to keep up. What new instruments did you use? Sparkle, Jada. Okay, this is a weird one, but one of my favorite things that made it onto the record is my Casio Digiguitar. It's vintage, and it sounds kind of shitty, but it was so inspiring to me. I bought it right before we did the last tour on After Laughter, and I posted a video myself back then playing Bills, Bills, Bills by Destiny's Child. It wasn't great or anything, but I just love that. I love that it's like a toy, and it feels low pressure, you know, and I kept it with me while we were making the whole record in the studio. So it made it onto some songs that you'll hear soon. I love it. It's such a fun instrument. And then there was a lot of new gear that got used. I mean, Taylor's kind of the gearhead. I'm lucky that I get to just walk into what feels like a laboratory and I'm like a kid. I just get to mess around, and I don't often know exactly what I'm doing. And I have great teachers. But this Akai sampler thing that we used became one of my favorite tools, because we were able to sample my voice, run it through synths, and use it as instrumentation. And I was able to tune my voice up and down and pitch it, and then also like change the resonance of it. Like it just was such a cool way to write with my voice that didn't feel it was just all new, you know. I think trying things that were uncomfortable was like an important part of the process, because it meant that I had to be very present for the writing of it, you know. Sorry, I couldn't do things the same way I always did, so there was no formula. Blah blah blah. Balhoun, which has a deeper meaning, Simmer or Cinnamon? God, those are both actually pretty deep songs. They're just expressed very differently. Simmer is obviously about rage, and it's about being able to express that and also find a way to control it. Again, it's like that. It's a constant question for me. Where is the line between my expression and my release, and then also my restraint and grace, I think, Cinnamon is about my home, where I'm at right now, and what could be deeper than that? I mean, this is like, I feel so safe here, and it's an important part of the story. Wow, it's already been 20 minutes. What? How? Daisy J. King, can you talk more about Creepin'? It's not as talked about as the other songs. Yes, I can talk about Creepin'. Creepin', I love so much. Steph Marziano, who I met earlier last year, came to Nashville. She's a great producer, writer. I met her when I was writing. I came into a writing session with her and Danae Moore, who's an artist that I really, really admire. And we met, and she was going to come to Nashville, so we talked about writing together. Her, Joey, and I wrote Creeping and a couple of other songs as well. And she had sent me this incredible loop that I couldn't get out of my head, and it was very trippy. And then Joey was able to sort of write around that and kind of form a bass line melody. And I basically wrote it about, for me, I think the biggest takeaway has been it's about energy vampires and the way that we handle ourselves with those types of people. And I think, like, for me, as a 31-year-old now, I'm like, if I can just remember my worth, then I'm less likely to succumb to the pressure of, or to feel the like, what's the word? Just to feel someone leeching off of me or someone that I love, you know, that's kind of what it's about. And I think now that we've got a million ways to track people down, it just feels scarier. Yeah. You ever feel like there's someone in your life that just sucks the life and the joy and the every gift you ever have been given, you know, spiritually, emotionally, whatever, like someone, you can just tell that they suck all of that out of you, and until you kind of understand your worth, you just let them keep doing it. So this is about the moment you stop letting it happen. Oh, yeah, okay. So Sleepy Kitty ASMR, amazing, asked about cinnamon choreography live. I don't know. I still don't know. It's a little intimidating. I will say that was a dream come true. I haven't danced like that since I was 14 or 15. I used to take hip hop when I was really young, right around the time. I joined Paramore and I was still dancing, but I never thought I would use it for like the art that we make or that I make. Tavares Wilson choreographed that. I've asked him to do a tutorial and he said yes, so we'll be able to post that for you guys when it's ready. He's a legend. It's crazy that I got to work with someone like that. I still don't understand. Like, he worked with Janet Jackson. I don't understand why he even wanted to talk to me, but it happened. Okay. Oh, just Emily. Shine the spotlight on Sudden Desire. We love her. I get a lot of questions about Sudden Desire. Joey and I wrote Sudden Desire right here in my living room, sitting right here where Alf's tennis ball toy is. And basically we wanted to, I really thought once we got past like Leave It Alone and Simmer, Joey and I were like, let's write something let's write some R&B songs, or let's write some shit that feels like Sade, or like things that we really love to listen to. And we started to work on this, and then it very quickly became, I got a hair in my mouth. It very quickly became aggressive in the chorus, almost like Army of Me by Bjork, you know, who is my mother. I love her so much. And Sudden Desire, I just kind of knew at that point that I wanted to write about something that wasn't comfortable or that might be embarrassing. I mean, it's just a song about lust. It's a song about the moment you have a lustful feeling that you really don't want. Like, you're like, oh shit, I don't want to feel that. I don't want to desire this person because it might hurt me, might hurt them. It just may it just may be dangerous, you know? But then at the same time, that often is one of the very things that will attract us back, is that, like, that sneaky feeling, you know? So, Sudden Desire, I love that song. I can't wait to perform that live. I can't wait to belt that part out in the chorus. Very grown up song. Don't listen to it with your parents in the car. What else? Oh, Z Home Z. Will upcoming music videos pick up where Cinnamon left off? No, they won't. I think that Simmer, Leave It Alone, and Cinnamon were meant to sort of carry the torch for Petals for Armor and sort of present to people, you know, in a way what this whole thing is about, you know. You know, kind of me running from myself and running from a lot of truths that were very heavy and very scary, and there being a bit of violence behind that, and anger, and then sort of the beauty that can come from all of it, and the power that can come from all of it too. But I think now, with the rest of the releases, it's time to explore that power and explore that beauty, which will sometimes, I think, look very vulnerable, actually. It may not always look all that powerful, but yeah, I think especially because myself and Brian, you know, Brian and I mean, really, Brian's been coming up with looks and things for me and kind of how I present myself as an artist, even inside of Paramore, I mean, since our friendship began. So it's also just a chance for us to explore things and have fun with it too, you know. I mean, it was nice to not really have to wear much makeup for those videos, but Brian's like on board, so. Not that we're making videos for the makeup, but I just think it'll be fun to explore other parts of my character, which is really just like very much, it's very personal to me. There's a lot more to show you guys and introduce you, so we'll see how it unfolds. Holly Clark 7, hardest lyric song to sing from part. I would have imagined that it was gonna be Simmer. Like the second verse of Simmer was the bridge of Leave It. I was still kind of my family and, you know, sickness, tragedies that had like gone down. I was sad and grieving. And that song is to listen to reason, but when I have performed it in rehearsals or whatever, I feel and cathartic and all. I just think it's beautiful. Really tough to record. We tried to keep people when I was recording vocals. Just sometimes it feels great to have your folder involved in the record all be in the room. Especially Simmer alone, we kept it pretty empty because it was just really vulnerable and kind of tough. Okay, it's 5:30, but I'm gonna stay for like 10 more minutes because I know this is so hard. It's really tough to get through all of this. I'll just like maybe scroll down a little bit more. Oh, you like Beach House. That makes me happy. This record, Depression Cherry, always like chills me out. It's Gabby All. You asked me about the movies that I posted a while ago. Oh, how did the movies you posted a while ago influence you? I talk about this a little bit in some interviews that I'm not sure when they'll come out, but I think the weirdest thing about writing some of these songs at this point in my life is that I have to give credit to what's going on culturally, and you know, whether it's in film and TV or whether it's like in outside our doors every day. They think a spotlight on just women's health care, things that are happening to women, a lot of injustice. I feel that this is a really where a lot of change, and then we're also right at the of more change, and I think more justice. There were movies like Peppermint, Handmaid's Tale. That was, I mean, especially right now, 2016 and on, it's like Handmaid's do it as much as I felt that I did. Personalized shit too much, but there were just a lot of, you know, female characters that I honestly I see my mom in some of those characters. I would in some of those characters, and it helped me to continue that I was on of understanding things that had happened to women and also things that have happened to me. You know, it helped unleash some. Also helped me to start. So, I mean, God, the other day, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. No, people make fun of me for watching Tyler Perry movies, but listen, if it's on TV, but I was watching her, like, out of her husband who's in a wheelchair. He's taken everything from her, kicked her out of the house, and I was like, they get it. Like, I don't know why, but I've never been in that exact, been kicked out of the door. Like, I just feel like there's a feminine rage, is powerful, and it's actually pretty quiet to me. These are obviously trying to put this on everyone, but I don't know. There's a lot of great movies with incredible, that have inspired me as of late. I'm scrolling so much. I'm trying so. And water. I'm just drinking tea. I love that you believe me that I drink lemon water, because I do. So far down. I don't want to miss everything, but it's probably something we're each release, you know? What was the first song you wrote from part one? From our Stretchin' 95? Leave It Alone. That's the first song that got finished. Joey and I wrote it in his room. He has a little studio set up, and we were just hanging out, and then next thing I knew, we were writing. Oh, wait, let me see something. Oh, off forum, define femininity. That's the thing. I can't define it for more than just myself, because I feel like everyone has a feminine side. I cannot remember. I'll have to post it later, but there's an incredible lyric by Adrian Linker. He talks about things. There's a woman side of me. There's a woman. Is that what the lyric is? There's side of me, this woman side of you. I can't remember it, but it just talks about the feminine nature of all things and how a bit of feminine in it. For me, what it looks like pretty dirty, actually. And I don't mean that in a perverse way. I mean, like, that's where the red clay and simmer came from. Is I kept having these visions of flowers growing out of me, going down into this dirt and this red clay and putting it all over myself. Sometimes I'm still not even sure what that actually means, but it feels right to me. My friend Lindsay says that she's requested me, but I don't see her. If she can do it really quick, then we'll get her on too so we can talk. Dexter Carroll, what is your favorite song of The Cure? That's easy. It's High from the album Wish. It's my favorite album by them. Oh. What's it like to have to compromise between your artistic and therefore your emotional expression versus how they say you should? From 9 Actual. Well, first of all, who is they? I would want to know who you mean when you say how they say that I should express myself. I mean, being in the music industry, there's definitely a pressure all the time to, I think, create and market. And the guys and I aren't, I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't feel that we're the best at the marketing part of it. We love some of that side of it, but we just love to create. And I think that it's kind of gotten us into hot water with the music biz, with the record label a few times. But, you know, we're also really lucky because we have a team that really believes in our vision. And the same thing went for this project as well. It was kind of like, you go make the record that you want to make, and we'll figure it out when you turn it in. And I've been really fortunate to have that experience as an artist. I mean, it's also taken a long time, you know, and there's been albums and albums of us proving ourselves and proving this, you know, the connection that I think we have with music fans, Paramore fans. And I'm kind of betting on that now. I really believe in the people who've supported me musically. And so I trust that I can express myself exactly how I need to, and people will be there to catch me, you know. I'm scrolling. I'm trying to bring Lindsay under. I can't. I'm so sorry. Sudden desire is about Lindsay, yes or no? Lindsay, it's not about you. You know this. Favorite Radiohead song? Weird Fishes, duh. The Ex Dinner. So sorry if I mess up y'all's handles. It's like pretty tough to. Carrie writing, what's it like being a woman in the music industry? That answer could go on forever. What I'll say, because I want to keep it short and I don't want to like go into 1,000. There's like so many branches off this conversation. I am in a band and on a team with quite a lot of men, and that's pretty normal for the music industry. It's just male dominated, no matter what part of the business that you're in. But I am very fortunate. I've always felt respected, even as a young woman and now I'm 31, putting out this project that's very much about my expression of femininity, sexuality, rage, all these things that I feel complete and total freedom, and I feel bolstered by both the men and the women in my life. So my personal experience, I will say, has been pretty lucky. I know a lot of women, peers of mine, that haven't had it that easy personally. That being said, professionally, there's been a lot of roadblocks, and there's been tons of stuff that I feel like I've overcome, or I'm still trying to, but maybe that's for a different conversation. Hey, Lindsay, I can't get you on this. I can't see your request, so I don't know how to get you into this thing, but maybe we just do that when you're in town. We'll do one. So I probably need to get out of here. I got to go to dinner with a friend really soon. So maybe we could do this again when it comes time to put out another bit of music for you. Maybe? Is that all right? Oh, okay. We're going to end it on this. Caroline Z Music. How do you deal with opening up in your songs so much, especially for people closer to you who might know what the songs are about? All right. So, Caroline, it's hard. It is tough because I am part of a really close-knit group of friends, and the accountability, the level of accountability amongst, I mean, I feel like we all keep each other very grounded. We also lift each other up and try to allow each other to dream and do our own thing. I mean, we've learned a lot, even just me and Taylor and Zach from being in Paramore, who made a lot of mistakes too. But the cool thing, and I kind of touched on this when I answered the last question, the cool thing is I feel completely free to express myself. I don't feel silenced at all. And being a woman in the industry, I think that is a really important thing to be able to feel, is to not feel silenced, to be able to feel like you can have your opinions, you can have your feelings, and you can express them in the way that you need to. I'm having a really good time stepping out and learning how to do this on my own for a second. It's really scary, and there's a lot of songs that are really, really personal. It doesn't get easier, but I try to express myself, let it happen, and then if there's something to address in my real life after the fact, then I take responsibility. But yeah, it is a strange feeling of it's strangely liberating, and it feels very vulnerable at the same time to give over these songs to y'all and see how you receive them. And thank you guys for being so kind to me. You've been so very kind and made me feel very loved, and I don't know, it's been really healing. So I appreciate it, and yeah, I'm excited for stuff that's to come. I guess without giving away too much, I would still like to end it on, there's a really cool remix that's coming out, a collaboration with an artist that I cannot believe I got to work with. There's plenty of interviews and loads more lyric videos. And I mean, Lindsay and I alone have worked for since last May on content and things that we've been planning. And I'm so excited to put it out there. I'm going to go eat with my friend and get on with it, but I'll see you guys. I appreciate you all.